Peace. Welcome. This is Hayes Reed of Gemini Moon Astrology, aka the Gemini Moon Astrologer. So, let me just get into my mojo right quick. If you want to breathe with me 3 times, we're going to take a breath in through the nose, filling up our bellies, holding it in for about three seconds, and then we're going to take it out through the mouth. That's okay. Okay, we're going to do it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And release. Breathe in. One more time. Breathe in. And release. All right. Cool. So, I wanted to do this video to talk about Jupiter's retrograde coming up on April the 10th. Jupiter in retrograde from April the 10th to August. I'm not really sure what date in August, but I think the retrograde is going to last from April until August. So April, May, June, July, August, 5-month period of retrograde. So for those of you who are new to my channel, hello again. My name is Hayes Reed, aka Gemini Moon. And now you are tuning into a channel of astrology where we study and dissect coded symbolism and meaning through spirituality, within spirituality, using the vehicle of astrology and different occult faculties to help us to awaken to our higher consciousness and to help us to come more in tune to the universe and be one with God, the Father. So let's go ahead and talk about Jupiter for a second before I get into it. So I should know more about this than anybody. Jupiter is my ruling planet, for I am a Sagittarius sun sign, right? I am a fellow Sagittarian, so shout out to all Sagittarius sun signs out there. Hey now, what do you do? God is good. Sagittarius, man, Jupiter is constantly blessing you. I call it the benefic king. It is a benefic. Everyone knows it as benefic, right? But I call it the benefic king. It's a king. King Jupiter, King Zeus, lightning and thunder, protection, wisdom, knowledge, exploration, luck, optimism, travel, all those things that, you know, help us to look at the bigger picture and gain more knowledge and perspective. Jupiter is the ruler of the 9th house of philosophy and the university school. The symbol for Jupiter is it looks like a number 4 symbol. I don't have anything written down. You have to look it up. But look up the symbol for Jupiter, and it kind of looks like a 4. So angels. I look at number 4 as angels, like definitely angels. Protection, you know. Bountifulness, plentifulness of experience. You know, Sagittarian people are very bountiful. We want to go and explore. We want to explore all of life and fulfill ourselves, fulfill our purpose all in once. We want to explore life and fulfill our purpose all in once. We know that to travel and to love people and to embrace all culture is real love, you know, and being honest about your experience is real love. You understand what I'm saying? So that is something that I have always, you know, really taken seriously and taken to heart as a Sagittarian sun sign when dealing with people. Sagittarius is genuinely love people. So I know we're talking about Jupiter's retrograde, but for some reason, my Jupiter beneficness is coming out and wants to give, which it always is, but on this subject, I'm just highly activated. And I'm also an Aries rising, so with the sun in Aries and Chiron, I'm learning new things and I'm gaining more stride in my own intuition and my own ability to survey the entire land. Like my psychic awareness has hit the roof. So I'm really just basking in the presence of God and the angels and, you know, the universe, all that stuff. So let's talk about a retrograde planet. So whenever a planet goes retrograde, it's always a chance to slow down and review in that area of life and in that energy formatting. So with Jupiter, Jupiter's been in Sagittarius, its home sign, since November 2018 of last year. After having swam through the depths of Scorpio, going retrograde in Scorpio, which was so purging and purifying. It was so purging, but it was soul purging. Jupiter gave us a soul purge last year as it was doing its transit through Scorpio, which I have 4 planets in. 2 of them are personal planets, and actually I have Jupiter in Scorpio. So that definitely, like, that was my retrograde. Like, that was my transit. Like, that was all about me. And ever since then, I haven't been the same. So, thank you, Jupiter. Thank you so much. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you real good. But this retrograde, you guys, so Jupiter anchoring in this energy of the 9th house. Jupiter basically has been magnifying our scope of thought and philosophy through wisdom, lessons and experiences that we can use to gain wisdom. So Jupiter helps us to gain wisdom through experience and through travel and through giving. And it's the symbol of Sagittarius is the half man and half horse. So it's the horse with the bow and arrow that's shooting its arrow up to the cosmos, to the nearest star. It's just taking its shot, taking its aim, wanting to try, wanting to hit something, wanting to find purpose. Sagittarius is very much a seeker, and Jupiter is very much the preacher. So Jupiter has been in Sagittarius, giving us this preacher vibe, giving this holistic, this holy experience in which we can start to kind of transcend our own practice nature up to this point. So what Jupiter is looking to do now is ground and anchor the experiences and the lessons and the things that are being magnified and illuminated and exposed, and give us a chance during this retrograde to kind of really review and think about what it is we're doing and about what it is we know and what it is we've experienced, and where it is in our life that we're actually really going based off what we know now. Jupiter has a lot to do with the energy of, it's about expansion, expanding our territory, expanding and breaking open our third eye chakra, the 6th chakra, to see more clearly, the truth, to see the truth about our life and our calling and what we can do, what is possible. You understand what I'm saying? What we can do and what is possible. So even me talking about it, it's like I'm all in it. So, it's definitely a wild ride. Sagittarius is definitely a wild ride. So these past few months for you all, for you conscious collective seekers of knowledge and truth and spirituality and, attainment of, higher knowledge and all that shit. Sagittarius, Jupiter has been really breaking open the levees for a lot of people, really breaking open the heavens, breaking open what we can see and what we feel is possible and what we feel that we can achieve, where we feel that we can go, and really just illuminating things, and helping us to become more aware, So again, in the retrograde, this is going to help to anchor in awareness. This Jupiter retrograde will anchor in awareness. And it's going to be an exciting time for me because I feel like whenever retrogrades happen, I feel like retrograde seasons are like my best seasons, like the seasons where I truly triumph the most, where I learn the most, where I become more habitual and more intentional. Because during retrograde, it's one of those times where we kind of learn how to balance a lot of things, and we look to balance what we think from what's happening. You understand what I'm saying? Whenever there's a retrograde, there's always a disconnect, something that's being adjusted. Something's being adjusted, something's being fixed into into a certain point of view, and we're getting recharged up and we're getting revamped up for the coming season. So, or for the coming new thing, the coming thing that the cosmos is doing. We're being prepared. retrograde seasons, you know, are are gifts. You know, those are gifts too, just like full moons, new moons, and yeah, all of those things are gifts. Those things are gifts. And if you utilize them the right way, if you adjust your thinking, you know, because this is the thing about Sagittarius, it's a mutable sign. It's half man, half horse, it's changeable, it's adaptable. So this is going to be a lot about adjusting to a new level of awareness. So what we've done now these past few months is we've seen the adventure, we've seen kind of the promised land, and now we're adjusting again during this retrograde to really see what is possible and kind of get down nitty gritty and get more practical. Because, you know, Sagittarius can be very, very, very impulsive and impractical in matters of, you know, in matters of the heart, in matters of what we feel like is real and what we can achieve and where we can go. And we can do anything. You know, Sagittarius is we just know that we can do anything, and we just know God. We just know life. We just know spirituality, you know. So Jupiter is about to come and help you realize that maybe everything you think you know, you don't know. You know, it's already been here expanding us. So what's happening now when this retrograde comes is that everything, so like, okay, it's like when you're growing your hair out and it gets like, you know, for me, my hair gets very, very nappy, you know what I'm saying, as it grows out. And as it starts to grow, though, I can start to kind of trim and prune, you know, my leaves. So Jupiter's retrograde is going to be a process where we're pruning and trimming the leaves and sculpting more of that vision so it can come into more realistic, you know, clear view. You know, because there's always a spiritual realm in which all things are happening and magnifying, but about getting it to funnel through and plant it here in the physical realm, that's work. You know, so there's physicality and logic that comes with that. So we're starting to see the logic in, you know, going for what we know and going for the dream and going towards what we know is possible and all those things. So I've talked about that enough. So I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, this is just a prediction for this retrograde. And I wanted to just get this out to you guys and transmit this to you all. Jupiter wants to bless us. Jupiter wants to protect us and guide us and lead us in the way that we must go. You know, Jupiter, again, is the prophet, like the preacher, the sage, the wise shaman that comes to show us and give us the, you know, give us the keys to the kingdom. Jupiter wants to give us everything. You know, that's why Saturn is there to restrict you. You know, Saturn and Jupiter both have a contract. They have a contract with one another, in which, you know, you can have your fun, you can learn the secrets of the universe, but, you know, sometimes you can't go so far before you're tipping off the edge and you get unrealistic, unpractical, and you stop doing the work, and you just have passion, but you're not doing anything to ground your passion and ground that intent and making it real in real time. So that's the thing that Saturn teaches us, to make our dreams real in real time. So, yeah, I just thought I'd say that. And I want to go ahead and I was shuffling these cards and something's telling me just to read this. So this is an angel oracle deck, the Doreen Virtue. And so the oracle for the day will be creative writing. Make time to write down your personal, your thoughts in a journal or pen, an article, or a book. So that's telling me that some of you all have big dreams that you need to get down on paper, which, you know, that's practical. That's kind of one of those not cliche, but that's simple. You know, that's simple advice. It's sound advice though. So what that's telling me is for whoever that's for. Whoever resonates with that you got some writing to do, you got some journaling to do. And even for me, myself, and I'm a writer as well. I'm actually working on several works of literature that I'm looking to publish and stuff like that. So now will be the time to really get down to the nitty gritty of putting those books together and assessing, what I know. So again, this is going to be about assessing what we think we know, what is possible. So writing things down is very, very imperative. So that was great. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. That was Archangel Gabriel. So thank you so much. And let's get one more out. And comfort, Archangel Azrael. Thank you, Archangel Azrael. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. So beautiful. Beautiful energy. Yeah. I think that's beautiful. I think that many of you are going to find that what you thought was destiny was just a fantasy as well. Jupiter has a lot to do with destiny and where we feel destined and led to go. And your philosophies on life, your religious beliefs. So many of you are going to really, really heal from a lot of false philosophy, a lot of falsehood that you were taught in your churches and in your businesses and in your social groups. It's going to be a time to really, really reevaluate and reassess. Relationships too. It's going to be about your philosophy on relationships. And a lot of you probably have been staying in relationships that have really, really, really been hindering you from expanding and growing the way you want to, and expanding your territory, and really unlocking and getting in tune with your chakras. So this is about relationships, and you're about to fine tune what you know, and replace it with something better. So let's get one more card out. And beautiful. This is amazing. So we got spread your wings. Spread your wings, Archangel Ariel. Do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. Right. So this also makes me feel like Jupiter, as I was doing my research online, whenever Jupiter retrogrades, it kind of magnifies and, highlights those places where we've been like lazy or not giving our best or putting it up to speed in our full potential, as the universe and you yourself knows that you can. And so, with spread your wings from Archangel Ariel, do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. So many of you are ready to soar, but you've been locked down by false philosophy and relationships that have really, really been binding you instead of allowing you to feel expansive. And it's time to let those things go. It's time to let some weight go, and time to let some mental patterns go, and fly like an eagle. Archangel Ariel. Cool. Now let's get some tarot for this, all right? Let's get some tarot for the Jupiter Retrograde. Jupiter Retrograde. Let's get some tarot for my viewers and my listeners right now. I'm so excited to be able to pull the tarot for you guys and share with you guys and give you guys this blessing, give you this lesson, all right? Let's get it going. Let's see. What do we got? 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 I'm hearing in my head, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car. This is going to be a very, very karmic cycle. This is going to end a lot of karma for people. And many people are going to be blessed during this transit. I feel like Jupiter retrogrades are much more of a blessing than Jupiter going direct. Like Jupiter direct, probably because I'm a Sagittarius, right? Like I'm always like blessed. Like I always feel blessed. No matter what my conditions are, I always feel like I give unceasingly. I teach, I preach, I just give. I give everything I have to everyone. And now I'm going to be giving to myself, and because I've been giving to myself energetically, Jupiter is going to bless me emotionally and physically. I'm going to maintain physical blessing. I'm claiming that for Jupiter's retrograde, because the last retrograde, I was going through hell. Now, this is my time to reap what I have sown. I'm claiming it in Jesus' name, Jupiter's name. Amen. Bam! First card out, we got Son of Swords, 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 Son of Swords. Quick speed, quick thoughts, quick flashes of light, quick motions, quick emotions, quickening of the spirit. So Son of Swords speaks to very fast moving air energy, communication, impulsive thoughts. Son of Swords, Son of Swords. Some of you all could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, but I'm feeling like more so Libra, someone trying to come and bring you some, and then maybe somebody's trying to come bring you some smoke. I feel like once Jupiter goes retrograde, maybe some people maybe put through some tests. I feel like there's going to be some tests, like to see what you know. So instead of, you just like knowing what you know, like now people are going to come to challenge you. If you're a light worker, if you're a preacher, if you're a prophet, if you're someone who really is consciously working with the light, people are going to come to you and challenge what you think you know. And you're going to have to really bear arms. You're going to have to show what you know. This is going to be the time to show them and not fold them. And definitely, we got Two of Wands here. So wanting to, yeah, definitely. And now I'm hearing in my head that song. My sister plays it all the time. I always like to play with fire. So someone is coming in this Jupiter retrograde to come and play with your fire. And I think I know who it is. Yep, he's coming back. And that's okay. It's karma. I'm ready. I'm talking to myself, you guys, because like I'm seeing so many different images and so many different possibilities in this reading right now. And then Eight of Swords right here. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. Mental blockages. Mental restriction. So this is all going to be about freeing yourself from mental restriction. So like I said, you guys, but what did we say? What did Archangel Ariel say? Spread your wings, right? Son of Swords. Look at the wings on the owl. Y'all see that? Let's see if you guys can see that. Yeah, there you go. The owl, Son of Swords, air, communication. So this is going to be about showing what you know now. Like you now have new knowledge, you have new interpretation, new philosophy, and now you can take it to other people and influence other people and partner with other people and kind of start to spread the smoke, start to spread awareness with what you know, and really break out of those mental prisons that you confined yourself to and that other people have worked to confine you to. This is also telling me that a lot of spiritual attack as well. A lot of spiritual attack, a lot of mind games, a lot of stagnation. A lot of stagnation is going to end. Three of Cups, definitely meeting up with new friends, having new ideas, new chats, new social media presence and awareness. It's going to be very wonderful. This is going to be wonderful energy. Wonderful. I'm claiming it. It is going to be for me. I don't know about everybody else. But it's looking pretty good. If you want it to be, everything in life is a gift, is a blessing. If you want it to be, everything is that is how Jupiter is going to bless us, is by letting us know that perception is everything. Jupiter is a lot about perception. And how blessed do we actually feel? How many resources do we feel like we have? So I believe that Jupiter blesses you when you give of yourself, like when you give of your old perceptions and you really are about ascension and growth and expanding consciousness, and you're willing to give up those things that just don't serve you, and you're willing to go through the work to do that and to really believe that you're blessed and that you're highly favored and magnified and lifted up and all those things. Jupiter literally blesses you with the ultimate, like the star card or the Wheel of Fortune. So I'm feeling a lot of that energy too. Let's see what comes up. And again, we still have like these birds of a feather flock together type of energy. So, this is going to be within relationships. You're going to be bountiful within your relationships. You're going to be coming with so much more wisdom, so much more concepts that people didn't even think about, didn't think was possible. They didn't even realize, the silver lining and stuff. Because that's another thing that Jupiter helps to do, is to help expose the silver lining in our situations, in our involvement with things. So many of you all are going to be ending work and career related obligations. Many of you are in business related situations that are really, 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 really keeping you from living to the best of your ability. So let me show you what we got. So Son of Cups, Seven of Swords, the Devil, the Hierophant, and Ten of Swords. So let's go ahead and talk about Son of Cups first. So Son of Cups is emotional, youthful energy, and I'm hearing in my head guided energy. You know, when Son of Cups is very guided. So you're going to be guided in a very, very subtle, gentle, caressing, very, very witty, sly way into the next phase of your career. And this could be about artistic endeavors. This could be about, you know, love, romance. This could just even be a night out on the town with. This could be a night out on the town with lovers. And see, because we got the Son of Cups and the Son of Swords. So you're definitely going to be meeting people and meeting up with certain people of certain positions. Like, there's going to be people here with high marking positions that you're going to encounter as well. Like, this will be the time where people will really meet, because a lot of things that Jupiter is about too is opportunity. You know, the opportunities that you create or that are created for you to excel and advance and things like that. So we got the Devil and Hierophant. So two very, very earthbound, like matching energies. Deceptive forces. Just be careful of deceptive forces. We got the Devil, temptation, you know, sex addiction and malpractice, greed, you taking more than your fair share, and being narcissistic. You know, this could be a very, very open doorway. Like I said, this is going to be karmic as well. So the Devil was telling me that, you know, there's hooves on our back and there's something that needs to be rectified. But the Devil with the Hierophant, though. The Devil with the Hierophant. Speak to the mountain, and the mountain will be moved, you guys. Speak to the mountain, and the mountain will be moved. This is going to be a retrograde period in which we are going to be showing and proving that we're not the person that, you know, we thought we were. Showing and proving that we weren't the person that, you know, we're just not that person anymore. We're not that person. Seven of Swords and Ten of Swords is letting me know there's definitely going to be words. This is going to be a retrograde that is going to show you the real from the fake. The believers from the schemers. Attention seekers and non-believers. Ten of Swords is showing that you have allowed things to, weigh you down for too long. Seven of Swords and Ten of Swords, guys. You're allowing deception to roam around you. And people who really, really, really are not for you to, like, there's people around you right now, for some of you all, you know, that are going through this, and you can't allow, you know, you can't allow negativity in your space, you know? Like, things only happen if you allow it. Things can only roam free in your life and expand like a forest fire if you allow it, if you don't put the fire out. So dead those old issues, dead those this betrayal. It's a lot of betrayal. A lot of betrayal. Last two cards that we're going to talk about. And I'm still looking at this Hierophant and the Devil, so we might come back to that. But we got Seven of Swords there, and we have Seven of Cups and Two of Pentacles. Seven of Cups and Two of Pentacles. For some of you, you are going to be transitioning into a more divine state. And so again, we've got Three of Cups and Seven of Cups here. We got all this cups. So this is telling me nights out, you know, having drinks, becoming more acquainted, you know, making friends, making connections, and being opened up to certain temptations and opportunities, and for things to kind of fall into your lap and to kind of, you know, start to kind of play around with the universe a little bit. You know, you're playing around emotionally, you're becoming more charged up, and you're feeling like you can go and explore and kind of just be a little bit more, trying to be a little bit more free. But the thing about being free, you guys, is that you still have to keep certain limits up, keep certain boundaries. So this is going to be the message I'm going to give you guys. This Jupiter retrograde can really, really open up a floodgate of blessings, entities, realities, and a newness. And it can bring in a flood of people into your life that may seem caring and may seem, you know, like well-intentioned. But in truth, a lot of them are just going to be, you know, there just to kind of see, oh, what do you think you know? You know? So tread softly and quietly. And that's what I'm really, 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 really getting from this Son of Cups. You know, the Son of Cups is very, 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 he's very, very smart and magnetic and appealing. And he kind of is looking, you know, past the veil. So I feel very, very much Scorpio energy from that. So working with your divine, with your guides, working with your divinity, and watching what you say and where you say it. And not to say that, you know, you have to hold back from saying what's on your mind, but sometimes less is more. We have Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords, Eight of Swords. I'm not even really looking at the deck. Let me see. This is my Jupiter energy. Like my Jupiter energy, when I start talking, and it just, I'm everywhere. So let me just kind of ground myself again, you all. Excuse me. There's going to be a gang of arguments and debates, fights, restrictive attitudes and ideas and thinking that are really, really going to try and compromise your intention, your integrity. So that's the Three Swords cards that we have. The Two of Pentacles is showing a transition into a different realm, into a different state of awareness, into a different state of abundance. This is transitioning to a different state of abundance and newness, and rising up as the collector. You know, you're juggling, you're opening up new businesses, you're finding new ways to navigate financially so that you can sustain and grow. You know, you're learning something as well. You're learning, you're working on mastering something, you're working on moving something, you know, whip and work. The Devil and the Hierophant card. So these can be two people, a Capricorn or a Taurus, that we're involved with in our lives that really, really these could be some of the energies that are coming in to help ground you. So during this Jupiter retrograde, it's important that we are grounded. You know, it's important that we're grounded, because when Jupiter went into Sagittarius, you know, we kind of all started really, really buzzing and ooh, satellite. But now we have to ground what we know into reality, and there's gonna be it's gonna be challenging. You know, Jupiter likes a challenge. Jupiter likes to be challenged. I truly, well, Sagittarius likes to be challenged, but Jupiter likes to be challenged too, so they can preach. So this is going to be a lot about, you know, war of the worlds and war of words. So war of words, and abundance. I'm saying I'm going to pull one more card, but I'm definitely seeing some energy of really working to appeal to a group of people, working to appeal to the masses, and working to appeal to people who are in power, and people who feel like maybe they can empower you. You know, I'm hearing, you know, you gotta, you know, work with the devil sometimes. You know, you have to work with your demons. You have to work with your demons in order to have what it is you need. You know, you can have. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta, if you can't beat them, you gotta join them. And so that's where I'm really I'm kind of focused at right now, is that energy of, you know, those restrictive ideas, these boundaries that may come up out of nowhere, while you're feeling, because the energy of it is, we could, you know, you could be feeling jovial and jovial and grand, escape and all that stuff, and wanting to bless people, wanting to go do this, wanting to experience that, and then people will just go ahead and come in with restrictions and, you know, circumstances that make you feel unsafe. You know what I'm saying? Sagittarius pretty much feels safe everywhere they go. You know, Sagittarius can make the place a safe space. It can burn it up and show, and, you know, it's very optimistic and positive. But some people are going to want to stop your shine. Some situations. So let's get one more card out to kind of top and end all this off. The Hierophant is letting me know. Oh, so I pulled two. And to end it off, so Strength and Mother of Cups. So Leo energy and like Scorpio, Cancer energy, Pisces. A lot of cups. We got a lot of cup energy. 1, 2, 3, well, 4 cups. So a lot of emotions, a lot of comfort seeking. You know, this is going to be about comfort seeking and wanting to be emotionally stable. We're going to be working to be emotionally navigating through our emotions as clearly as we can, while trying to work to maintain a presence. You know, I'm feeling this energy of, you know, wanting to push through the adversity. You know, it's about wanting to push through the adversity and wanting to push through the negativity, and wanting to really show what we know. I think the overall energy of this Jupiter retrograde is really going to unmask people's true potential, and also let us know where we're, you know, not being logical enough, where we're not reasoning with ourselves enough. And also it's going to show us how how caring we can be. This is going to grow us up emotionally and help us to have a deeper appreciation for our own true gifts and talents, you know. So this is going to be really good for everybody, you know. I wish you all the best. I wish you blessings, love, and Jupiter luck. And I'll see you guys next video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, peace out.